Today is May 20th, and I just got a shipment in from cultivated reef, and we're gonna unbox this. So you'll be seeing this the same time I'm seeing this for the first time. Clownfish shipment in from cultivated reef. 3 different clownfish. I have a Darwin clownfish, a Wyoming white, and a grade A Da Vinci clown. Okay. All right. This right here is a Da Vinci clown. Okay. And that was a small Da Vinci clown. Here is a medium-sized Wyoming white. You're a cool little guy or girl. Wyoming white. Last but not least, we have a Darwin. It's a small one. Right now it's in its orange color, but eventually when it becomes an adult, it will be all black. Black with white stripes. Okay. So next we're going to float this in the breeder tank. So this is a breeder tank. We have a regular Oscillarius by itself, and we have a onyx clown, which is paired and bonded by a grade A Picasso. We are going to pair a Darwin with a Wyoming white. Okay, so we're going to soak that in there. Let that acclimate to temperature of the water. And the grade A Da Vinci will be paired with the regular Oscillarius. So we're going to float that in there for about 30 minutes. Once we bring it to temperature, we're going to acclimate it doing a drip. So this little guy, depending on the size, looks like it's a little bigger than the Da Vinci. So this is going to be a girl. Eventually, she'll take to this new guy here, the Da Vinci clown. The difference between a pair that's bonded and a pair that's mated is obviously if they had laid eggs. Bonded pairs would tend to normally swim with each other and also sleep in the same area. Okay, so we have the Wyoming white in the small compartment. I put a drip line from the tank into the small aquarium. Right now I'm going to try to fine-tune the drip. I think that's a little bit too fast. I'm going to have the water come to equilibrium within, I'd say, 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to tighten this notch and slow down the drip. put the Wyoming white with the regular Ocellaris. So Wyoming white is amphibian Ocellaris, and that Nemo fish is amphibian Ocellaris, just a normal Ocellaris. If you were just to dump, like I said before, if you were just to dump this fish into the new aquarium, its breathing would be heavy. You can see it in its gills flaring out, and that fish will have a tough time trying to survive in the new environment. It may be so stressed out that it may die. Now these clownfish are not cheap, so you want the transition to be successful from the old tank to the new tank. So this is why we slowly transition the fish into their new environment. So the Wyoming white is often mistaken for the Maine blizzard. The major difference between the Wyoming white and the Maine blizzard is that the Wyoming white is an Ocellaris and the Maine blizzard is a Pecula. The difference between this Wyoming white and the regular Ocellaris is that the dorsal spines, there is about 9 to 10 dorsal spines versus 10 to 11 dorsal spine in the regular Ocellaris. As the Wyoming white matures, the white will become a milky white. The fins will become mostly black, if not all black. There will be a black outline between the face, the orange face, and the body. One other difference between this and the regular Ocellaris is that it's iris colors. The iris of this Wyoming white is grayish versus orange, reddish in the regular Ocellaris. So a few minutes ago, well actually about 30 minutes to 40 minutes ago, I actually I kind of lied about the pairing. I will actually pair a Da Vinci with a Darwin, and I'm going to pair the Wyoming white, which has been drip acclimated for the duration of about I'd say 40 minutes or so. He is actually going to be ready to be placed in the main breeder tank with the regular Ocellaris. So keeping my fingers crossed, hopefully the Ocellaris will accept the Wyoming white. So here is the Wyoming white, and we're gonna, okay, here we go. Oh, they're just trying to establish which one is the more dominant, but it looks like that Ocellaris is not really picking on the Wyoming white, so that's a good sign. It's a good sign that they will eventually become a pair, a bonded pair, and hopefully a mating pair. Now these two will have offsprings that will resemble the Da Vinci clowns. They'll have They'll have curved, smooth patterns on their body, which is a characteristic that a lot of clownfish lovers like, and this is a good start, very good start. Swimming around, getting used to its environment, getting used to its tank mate. The regular clown, which is a bigger clown here, will try to exert its dominance, and if it's a male now, it will change into a female, and as this Wyoming white matures, it'll develop its characteristics of its black fin, its black color around the eyes, and it will become male. Now once the clown changes its sex to female, it cannot change its sex back to male. Now only the males can change its sex to female. When they are born, they're hermaphrodites. They don't have the sex at all. They're not male or female. They're actually both. So juveniles will be hermaphrodites. As they mature, most of them will be male until there is one fish out of the group or the brood that will exert its dominance and become the female, and she reserves her right to lay eggs. So earlier I drip acclimated the Wyoming white for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Now I have the Da Vinci clown with the Darwin. It's coming from the same place, so the water itself, I'm assuming, is going to be the same source. So I dumped those two together. They seem to take to each other, not too much fighting. So I'm going to drip acclimate these two for 35 minutes to 40 minutes, or maybe even longer. So this is my venture into clownfish breeding. So far I have 3 pairs. They seem to be bonding quite well, and hopefully they will become mated pairs. So stay tuned for more videos, and please subscribe. So I hope you enjoy, and thank you for watching.